There is a one man who puts Trump into a massive trouble. What is that? Hegseth writes into controversy on a Trump-fueled type of a convention-busting bravado. When a scandal-plagued top official needs a public vote of confidence from a president, it usually a certain sign they are headed for the exit. But P.D. Hegseth is starting to look like a defense secretary with 9 lives after surviving a bitter confirmation shutdown that included damning details of his personal life. He is now in the midst of additional controversies that would have been career-ending in normal political times. Hegseth, who preferred to be called the Secretary of War, was on Thursday in the middle of 2 raging Washington melodramas sparking calls for his resignation, but President Donald Trump is standing firm. Trump has nothing to do with this sort of actions. A new government watchdog report finds that Hegseth risks compromising sensitive military information which could have endangered US troop and mission objectives when he used signal in March for this year to share highly sensitive attack plans targeting Houthi rebels in Yemen, CNN exclusively reported. Citing 4 sources familiar with the center classified assessment, a storm in intensifying over what order Hegseth issued and what he knew about a follow-up attack on an illegal drug trafficking boat in the Caribbean on September 2 that reportedly killed surviving crew members, prompting Democrats to claim those involved may have committed a war crime. Hegseth said he did not know about the second strike in advance, but that the admiral who he says did order it, Frank Mitch Bradley, has his full support. The backlash from both incidents is creating new distraction for a president whose approval rating have plunged, and a Republican Party looks with trepidation towards next year midterms election. In such circumstances, White House often concludes it's best to trip the scandal-plagued official overboard. But this is not a normal White House. But this is not a normal White House. A blow like one delivered to Hegseth is an Inspector General report would have most public officials contemplating their position, but Trump has dismantled their government architecture of accountability. He's fired multiple Inspector General and turned the Justice Department into a visit to target his enemies. Hegseth has enthusiastically followed suit at the Defense Department, ousting military lawyers and purging top brass the considered insufficiently loyal to Trump. In an administration determined to purge the deep state, an unfavorable report from an Inspector General does not even rank as a blip. But Hegseth value to Trump runs deeper. The former Fox News anchor might bring headlines, but he is also a pure distillation of the present convention busting site. An outsider bent on smashing the status quo, a fighter who picks the same enemies as his boss and who views laws and rules of engagement as things to be fought against in a quest to unleash American might. Trump stands by Hegseth. White House Press Secretary Kathleen Levy told CNN in a statement Wednesday that President Trump stands by Secretary Hegseth and argued that IG report proved no classified information was leaked and operational security was not jeopardized in Hegseth post to top official on Signal. For now, Hegseth seems safe. Trump assurance, self-confidence have sometimes had a short half-life. He backed first-term Attorney General staff session as Secretary of State Rex Tillerson before he fired them. His initial support from Matt Gaetz, his first pick for his second-term Attorney General, could not stop his nomination from quickly dissolving, and many Trump subordinates have discovered that loyalty often goes only one way when they become a milestone for a transactional president. The president's confidence in Hegseth is wholly shared on Capitol Hill. Senior Republicans danced a tightrope when asked if they share his assessment. Hegseth serves as the pleasure of the president. Senate Majority Leader John Thune told CNN Manu Raju argued he was part of a team that made America safer. Senate Armed Services Committee Chairman, team that made America safer, Roger Vicker said the defense secretary was in a pretty good position in regard to the IT report but did not respond when Raju asked if he had confidence in him. Then they did not respond to it. See you in the next video.